of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They will be led out by foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
22 yards there, a first down. Now Tua. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Rice. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Holding offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it will bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, and that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, Young.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Commanders' 47-yard line.
On play action, Young.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
Throwing, Young.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the heart.
It's Madden.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For a Raider touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Andrews' first catch, good for a first down. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The play fake, now Young.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The Raiders at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flowing to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from second to third down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL.
There he goes, left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 3.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2 and now on first down. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on this. Up second.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Now we get a stoppage. See a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
All right, come on.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Dances by him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Oakland first down.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Off the play fake, Young. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready?
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Taylor will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Fighting through at the 25.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Commanders' offense set to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Tua going to throw.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington.
J.K. Dobbins,
42 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective.
He is definitely... And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's Young off play action. He's got him in, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
And the Raiders first down.
They go play action. Young. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Trey Tucker.
45 yards.
Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 10.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Young's throw taken in here by Chase.
And down. 32-yard line, 4 yards on the...
Now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. That throw by Young incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, set.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. That's quickly out wide to Davis.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. Sheds off the tackle, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington Commanders.
Here's Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. Here is Young.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Touchdown Raiders! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Go ahead.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Young will set to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jamar Chase
From 3 yards out.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Young now after the fumble recovery. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So we've come to halftime after a very past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Yellow. Set.
On play action, Young. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A play fake. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Young to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Commanders 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
From the 46, here's a 2nd down and 4. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Now Tua. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses. The game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Raiders now set to get the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Young to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And an first down.
A 1st down throw for Young. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
2nd down.
Young.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Throwing, Young.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
It'll be Young again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Young on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. A short, and I think the ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And
Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
52.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Let's go. Go set.
Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's still on his feet. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Young working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And quickly they get to the line.
And an Oakland first down.
Now a first down throw for Young. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Young.
19-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, time to go.
Cup 19, go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Ready!
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Check it. Ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. Second and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Seven Pirates. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push him. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touch. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Reload, reload. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Shot alert, shot alert. Let's go.
They'll try and run, Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
A short throw caught by Andrews. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Raiders, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.